Hello, everybody, and welcome to Clueless Company for episode 4. I'm Chris.
I'm Steven.
I'm Gerardo.
And today, I don't know, it'll be relaxed. We just ran around all day, to be honest. So let's start with, I guess, something easy, because we were just playing Destiny for the past, I don't know how long, past couple days. What are your guys' first impressions of Destiny?
I thought it was pretty cool. I never played that game before.
You never even played the first one?
No, I didn't play anything.
Oh, I thought you played the first one.
Nope.
No, yeah, I don't think Rose played. Yeah, he didn't know Bungie made, remember?
Well, I mean, you could still play without knowing that Bungie made it, though.
Yeah, that's fair.
I've only heard of it like when it came out, but I never actually played it.
Yeah, I mean, it keeps a lot of the cool concepts from the first one, like the gameplay and the cool looking guns and the speeders and stuff. But with more stuff to do.
Yeah. So far you guys haven't really gotten into like a hefty grind yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I was even just telling you the first grind that I've like said even was just like for the legendary one that I was showing you when you came over earlier. It's like, it's kind of, you don't really need to get in the grind until a little bit later, which is nice. Because I think the first Destiny was like, I think it was like 10 story missions or something, and then it was just grinding to nothing. I mean, Josh still hasn't tried it yet. I'll have to push him to do that.
I mean, he started, but...
Yeah, he started, and he got quiet.
Yeah, he was getting into it.
He was paying attention and stuff, yeah. I don't know. You guys haven't even been able to do Crucible, apparently. Because I didn't... Well, there's one big pet peeve I think I have for games is when they lock stuff.
I think I just unlocked Crucible.
Oh, did you?
Do you know how? Is it just talking to someone like you said, or is it like a level thing?
I don't know. I think we were just playing through, just like the quest line, whatever.
Okay, it might be a certain quest.
Yeah, because when we were doing strikes, I went and opened the menu, and it's good on the left side.
Well, you weren't doing like the main story mission or anything?
No, it was just a bunch of random quests we were doing.
Gotcha.
I'll be honest, I don't remember. And yeah, I didn't even know it was locked. I thought that was kind of an annoying part of it. I don't really like when people lock... I especially don't like when they lock the PvP part. I understand the PvP is...
That's locked too?
Well, yeah, that's the Crucible thing.
Oh, that's... Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. I think it's unlocked because it's tagged to your armor. I get that. But it's like, then just give people, once they leave the Earth tutorial thing, enough of like gear and like an assault rifle, a good gun for PvP, that they can just do it.
Right.
I don't really understand, why it would be locked past that. That seems annoying. It's like, I don't know what I would do if like Call of Duty or Halo coming out in the future. I would be pissed if like from the beginning you just had to beat the story to get to the multiplayer.
Right.
It's like, of course I'm going to beat the story, but I want to be able to freely play the multiplayer.
That's a little different though, because you don't actually have like geared stats.
Yeah, it's easier. Yeah, it's not connected to anything. Yeah, but I don't know. What would you guys rate it? Are you guys going to try and continue playing it? Is this like a game to push?
I want to do a raid. That's like the hype, I guess, for that game.
Yeah, no, I've never done one.
I've seen like Let's Plays and all that of all the raids. They look fun.
I mean, we tried to.
We did a dungeon. Oh, we tried to go to a raid.
Yeah.
We didn't have the right quest to open the door for that one. And then we found the quest later, but we haven't gone back to it. We did try a dungeon. That was so hard.
Yeah.
I found another quest that actually unlocks part of the subclass stuff, and it is like equally as hard. You just have to defend 3 pillars on your own.
Oh
as you're running back and forth.
I think I've seen that one before.
Apparently it's a new-ish thing. Yeah, it came out in the past couple months, so it might have been in like the current videos for Destiny and stuff on YouTube. But yeah, there are some missions where it's like, it is not meant... It's not that I'm a casual player, because I play more hours than I think most. But I'm not geared in any way. I don't have like...
For a solo.
Yeah, perfect stats. Yeah, I can't really do it. So it's, yeah. And I'm melting right now. Jesus Christ. But yeah, so I don't know. It's been fun to play it at least.
Yeah.
You guys spent tons of money. You guys clearly aren't against people spending money in a game.
No.
I mean, if it's like cosmetic,
Yeah.
sure, I'll fucking spend the money for it.
Yeah.
But like Call of Duty stuff like that,
Or even like in bigger gaming news, like Blizzard, like WoW and stuff is having huge problems
pay
with
to
that.
play shit. It's just I can't do that.
Once you're allowed to buy like a stat or like a currency in a game, basically, it just doesn't work.
Right. Pay to win is where I draw the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Does it bother you though that sometimes that like efforts might be split then between like cosmetic items that are in a store and cosmetic items that just like drop from like a monster? Like in Destiny, you go kill, you do strikes and raids and dungeons, and they will drop legendary gear. But then there's also the cosmetic like ornaments that make your guy like glow and do all these crazy things. Like, does that annoy you, I guess? Because it's not like they're gonna make any of the normal armor glow.
Not really. I mean, it's just like an add-on, really. Like so. Not, that doesn't really bother me, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean a little bit. It's like, like to make your character look cool, you have to buy. That's that kind of annoys me, but I mean I get it. The more money they make, the more they can spend on the game and make it better. So, and a lot of the times for games like that, or for some games where you have to buy cosmetics, it's usually a free game. For example, like most battle royales now.
No, yeah, for free games, I don't have a problem at all for free games. I don't think. But yeah, it does get awkward when you have to pay for the game, and then yeah, there's a bunch of paid cosmetics to it. I guess it's not my favorite thing.
Yeah, I mean the best middle ground is I like where you have a chance to get that gear, but you can also just buy it.
Yeah, which Destiny does do, right? 'Cause they have their rotating bright dust store or whatever. That's like the currency you can grab.
And we just recently found that you could get vehicles from drops.
Oh yeah, that's funny. Yeah, he got the same one as you.
Yeah. So that's when we played a couple nights ago. It was just me and you doing strikes. The last strike that we did, I got a legendary speeder, a sparrow. Yeah.
Speeder.
It was pretty fucking dope. It was like a skull. It was almost like the other one that you sent in the chat.
Oh, the super villain, the anti-hero. What is it? Ghost Rider. Yeah, the Ghost Rider motorcycle themed one. Yeah.
It's still pretty dope though. Like when you get on it, the actual skull lights up. I think it also does like a little flame effect. I think.
Yeah.
So it's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the exact same one playing a strike with Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he was showing it, I was like, that name sounds familiar. And then he hopped on, I was like, oh, it's the skull one. Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, Destiny, yeah. I'm happy it has at least enough stuff to hold people. Because yeah, Destiny 1 did not. I don't know. Destiny 2 has been good so far, I guess. The other game that we've just been playing came out as the new season for Apex and the Seer. Seer's not as good as we thought he was going to be. He's very annoying, but not anywhere near as good, I don't think.
I have yet to play that yet.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Oh, God. Yeah, we'll have to play it maybe tonight then or whatever. But the new gun, the Rampage, good gun. It has almost no recoil to it.
Yeah.
We were just talking that we have yet to actually break open any doors with it and use it for like the thermite stuff.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
It's great in arenas, at least at the beginning.
Yeah, until the zone closes a little and you have to fight closer range.
What do you think of the season, Steven? You're the one who's played the most.
I haven't played it too much, other than with people. But I don't know. I like the new gun. I don't think it's gonna break the meta too much. It's a good option for a long / mid-range gun instead of, for example, the bow or even a sniper.
Or even Spitfire. You know, like weirdly enough, like Spitfire to me was like, it was really good mid-range, and it got a little weaker short and a little weaker long, and it's kind of like they just shifted that up a little bit for the Rampage, so it's just a little bit longer, and I'm okay with that. Because right now, I mean, God, between the L-Star, the alternator that's still in the packages, the amount of guns that they've buffed, and increased at this point is chaotic, I would say.
Yeah, and I haven't been, shot by the new Rampage LMG too much, so I don't know how annoying it is to fight against, to call it OP or anything like that. So.
Yeah, I mean, we've been watching a ton of videos, at least for Rampage with Rampart, and that is one feels like it was meant to go together based on the names, but is ridiculous since her passive just buffs LNGs basically.
And the shield.
Yeah, and the shield. No, yeah, it's a chaotic season. Admittedly, Steer is more annoying than good to me.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a little stun that's bothersome, but doesn't actually stop you doing anything. And then the huge cylinders of freaking data light and spliced stuff just everywhere on the map now.
Right. I mean, and I haven't really been prevented from healing by his tactical yet,
Yeah.
personally. I have stopped someone, but by the time you get up to them, they have already healed a bit. So it's not really...
Like, maybe people will be better using him in higher ranks, but until we get there, we don't know, I guess. But yeah, God, he's borderline useless. Because the cylinder shoots out in front of you, really long distance, really good, but then it stays there for about 2 seconds until it actually activates and hit. So everyone can just kind of like jump out the way.
Oh, so it's delayed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so everyone knows that where you're doing it, and it has a delayed actual activation, they can just leave. So unless you catch someone really off guard with it, it's kind of hard to hit someone a bit.
I was actually watching TikTok earlier where someone was using a Phoenix, and at 0.1 seconds, he got caught by the Seer's tactical. He canceled his whole heal.
So yeah, there are cool moments that can happen. I guess I just haven't seen them.
And really, all you have to do at that point, though, is use smaller heals, and you can at least hold off.
Here's another weird thing. Why does dental stuff still suck?
What do you mean?
Like, it feels like dentistry crap hasn't really changed. Like, it's still just using a drill, drilling down roots. Yeah, it's not like we've gotten that much better. It's like you still just have hoses and drills in your mouth. It's been that way for, like, forever.
I mean, how would you improve that?
Have an AI robot, okay? Use lasers, okay?
An AI robot.
Think George Jetson. I want the way his teeth are done.
Okay. Extreme precision.
Yeah. I don't know. It just feels like every time I've had to go, it's just such a pain. Even cleaning, it's just fucking forever. I just don't get it.
Well, my dentist, I get to watch Netflix, so I've
heard a lot of people do that.
just zone out watching Netflix.
I normally just close my eyes. I just lay there. I've been seeing a bunch of stuff of like the housing market going crazy. Do you guys want a house? Is that like a goal you guys have?
Eventually.
Yeah.
Do you want it in California? Is that like a place? Like, are you guys trying to like move?
I'm probably gonna stay here for the rest of my life. Yeah.
Fair?
No. Property taxes are pretty high here.
Fair?
No. Property taxes are pretty high here.
Fair.
And I don't know. I guess it depends what career path I want to take in the future.
You have a career. It's right here. It's right here.
Well, I mean, if that's the case, then I have to stay here.
It's that microphone right in front of you.
But yeah, I don't know. I've been in California my entire life. I haven't traveled too much to other states, or even other countries. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of just a go with the flow kind of thing, and see where I end up.
Yeah, I feel it. I just feel like, I don't know. I don't know if I'll end up here. It'll be weird. Yeah, I don't know. It would feel weird, I guess, to die at the same place I was born, I guess. I don't like that.
No, as long as you travel a lot, I don't think that's...
But I haven't yet. That's also the problem.
I mean, yet being the key word.
Yeah, but I mean, with the professions that I have pushing forward, it wouldn't give me a ton of time.
But I mean, with one of them, you could be studying somewhere else.
Yeah, which it was probably just where I'd end up working. It's like that's normally what happens with education, right? It's like you just kind of end up generally, unless like you had the kind of specialty education for your automotive stuff, where you were out of state, and then got put back to your job that was in state. So it was a bit different, I guess. But I feel like most people who just kind of find work where they graduate.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably the easiest with connections.
Yeah.
Because you already know people in the area and your other classmates and whatnot.
Yeah. I want to be at a place where there's a lot of fall-colored trees. Like every white person. It's the version of heaven, really. Everyone says it's just white clouds and hearts. All the white people are just thinking really of fall leaves.
This episode is going to be the inner workings of the white mind.
Yeah, it is. What was it? Hobson did ill minds, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try and sell you guys on a product. Because I had this idea for some of the podcast where if you guys had thought of like a product that you thought was either good or just really stupid and you could make like a funny sale pitch, you can do that. And I thought I would start off with this one because I thought of it while I was taking a shit. So the idea I had was, why aren't toilets built in like a bench seat to showers?
Huh?
The back of a shower tub.
Like the back of a shower tub, you know, or the back of a shower, anything. Like how people have like little seats, you know, sometimes, the back fancier ones.
Yeah.
You can just have a toilet there.
You mean like a bench? Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
The showers are clean.
I actually put that in there. That would stop the problem of having toilets be hard to clean.
I mean, I guess, but it's just the matter of fact that somewhere you do the dirty. Not the dirty, but a dirty
It's not the good dirty, the bad dirty.
is also where you clean yourself.
See, but I think it would save space. And it could necessarily just help people who are already like have mobile problems. Because it's kind of hard to put bars everywhere.
Right. I wouldn't be a fan.
Separate that thing.
You're gonna need to try to. You're gonna try and need to sell it harder if you want me to buy it.
I can't.
I wouldn't be a fan.
I no. Separate that thing.
See, I think you guys are already thinking of a dirty toilet put into it. But it's just would be like tile, and then it could be like some little silicone stuff because it'd be softer around where you're actually sitting. And then it could just be an easier hole to it. And the plumbing could just be there on the side. Like you would just have the little tangle thing.
I can't.
The post Taco Bell smell would just be that much closer to me.
Wait, your toilet should not smell. Your toilet should have the fucking pipe at the bottom. Your toilet shouldn't smell. You have a gross ass toilet.
Yeah, but I took a shit there, right? So the smell is in the area.
Wait, it's already in there. You're in the bathroom already.
You know, but I could close my shower off.
No, wait. What? No, you can't.
It's closer.
You close the door. That makes no. You close a door, a shitty door, already inside a locked bathroom.
Well, see, but I'm a fan of the bathrooms with that separate water closet, toilet. You have a door within a door in your bathroom, you know?
Oh, the double door.
You want the toilet so separated it's in a different room.
Yes.
Okay.
Because you have some bathrooms like that, right? Where there's the second door for the toilet.
Admittedly, I've seen them. I'm not gonna say yeah. I've only lived at ones though where they separate the sink.
I've seen houses that have both.
Whoa. A room just for sinks.
Yeah, and a room just for the toilet.
I don't know what Richie house you're going to. I don't have a room for sinks. But no, I think that's a great idea. Save space. You could even save water necessarily.
You're still using the same amount of water.
No, there's two things at once. You're fine.
You just got the shower on, just butt ass naked on the toilet taking a shit.
Done. That sounds like a perfect image.
I just look like a sad image. Anytime you're sitting down and taking a shower, it's just sad.
I think you're making it sad in your head. I think in my head, there's like a light shining down on the guy. There's like God singing at him. It's beautiful.
In my head, the guy is looking down on the ground. He's just like, what have I done with my life? Why did I buy this?
Why am I taking a shit in my shower?
You take the shit next to the shower.
But not in it. There's a big difference there.
It just seems like an unneeded even amount of like piping and shit that you have to set up underneath. Crap that you don't even see.
Exactly. That's the key point. You don't see it, and you don't do it yourself either. So you know.
Jesus.
I was gonna call it.
You just squashed my dream of the. I was gonna call it. You don't know the name.
What is it?
The Schwa Pooper.
What? I don't think that will work.
I couldn't find anything that put those two together that sounded great, to be honest. But I mean, anything with like shit or poop. Or what are you gonna make that sound good?
The swooper?
So swoops your dreams away. There you go. See advertising. See, you could have been paid. You're already on it. You're right. So you're already for it.
If I get paid, then I'm down.
Steven's behind it now. See.
I'm not.
But I'm not having one in my own house.
So you guys right now have set up your life so that you work, especially you, Gerardo, you work like 5 days, 6 days sometimes. Like, what if we just dropped into your life like there was a video game, like a girlfriend? How would you even balance that? Like, would you just be like, every Sunday, like for sure, Like you're just gonna spend like is that like that's kind of the Josh tactic in a way, I guess. He does a different day, but
I mean, I could find the time. I mean,
are you more of like a spread out type of person where you like meet him for lunch every now and then, or are you gonna try and to denote a whole day, I guess?
I could do either or.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me. I mean, unless there's something specific that's gonna happen that day that I need to attend,
Yeah.
then yeah. But I mean, I'm open regardless. Even if I work, like, come back home at 6. So
Would you move? Because you said you wanted to stay here. Would you move for a girl?
depends on where.
I mean, out of the state at least.
Oh fuck, I don't know.
Because you, if I remember correctly, you dated a girl when we were in middle school or high school that ended up leaving for family problems and stuff. And it's like,
Yeah, like middle school,
Middle school?
high school. I don't know.
yeah, it was in between that time. Yeah, I can't remember. And it's like obviously you weren't gonna like run away with her family and shit.
No.
As more adult you, I guess it's like if you were just had your own money and yeah, you could sit because you're working a job that you could probably switch to a different area.
I can. It just
You don't wanna.
I don't know. It all really depends, really.
What, like how hot she is, or
No.
depends on what then? Explain your thinking to the viewers.
I don't know. Fucking depends on what state we're going, how the living situation is over there,
Yeah.
and the economy.
Or you think like country or something?
Like I could get like I can move to a state where I can get a house with a couple acres for what like 400K maybe, I don't know, whatever. And here I can't even. There's no house that's even worth $400,000.
Not like land wise or anything. Hell no.
Yeah.
No, nothing in California is worth the land it's sitting on. No, it's a giant. I mean, everyone says at least. I'm not an expert. Everyone just says it's a bubble. I'm not speaking out my ass. That's just other people. I don't know. Yeah, would you leave the country or would you leave the state for like a girlfriend? Because you said you were just go with the flow. So I'm expecting to see yeah.
Well, I mean, it depends. It's like, obviously, it has to be a serious enough relationship, right?
Well, yeah. I'm not expecting to be Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah. And it depends on, like, is she moving out of the state for, a really good opportunity versus what my opportunities are?
Nope, you're just moving.
Just moving.
Just getting up and moving, Steven.
Somehow magically you can both find work the next day. You're just moving.
Yeah, I mean, if it's serious, yeah. If it's a serious relationship, yeah, I'll do it. I mean, obviously, I don't want to, since we're moving on the topic of remoteness, live somewhere too remote. I do like being in like a decently sized city.
I mean, is like Irvine a decently sized city, I guess, or whatever, like a 300,000 city.
Yeah, where I can still, go to the places I want to go.
Not like in LA.
Yeah.
Like it's an actual like a million or something. What's in LA kind of? What's
I don't even know.
Yeah, somewhere high enough.
some huge, yeah. So it's not like a full city, but yeah, like an outskirts one.
Yeah, because I don't want to be limited in my choices of, for example, food and other amenities.
But yeah, I don't know if I could do two wilderness, like that Hallmark kind of city that I sent you guys when me and Bella were on vacation for a while, and it has like the lake in the middle of it. That's
Right.
probably the most out there we could get, just because I mean that town literally has one grocery store. Like it's like close enough to some of the other, like there's some bigger cities in that little mountain region where it's like 20 minutes to get to the other ones, so it's okay because I could get to other ones. But that city that I would be in would just have like one grocery store. Like that's it.
Yeah. See, like it'd be cool to be in, a small town or city where you know like everyone, but at the same time,
It's not a little creepy though.
yeah, exactly.
I always wondered that, like how, like people day to day already think a lot about what other people think of them. I cannot imagine if I had to think about what an entire town thought of me.
Yeah.
They'd be like, oh, did they hate me? Oh, they didn't invite me over to lunch that day. They didn't even invite me to the party. Wow, man. I didn't get to go fishing. I would like every action I'd see someone doing in town, I'd be like, I didn't get an invite.
And you have that one day where everyone leaves town, just like in SpongeBob, and they just burn a giant straw figure of you.
Yeah, no, everyone just hates you. You're like, okay. Then you get murdered and put in the lake.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just so weird when you're that connected. It's like really good and really bad at the same time. It feels like it's hard because you guys aren't necessarily doing anything. It's not like you guys don't have passions, but you don't have a passion that would take you to specific places necessarily. Like
Right.
maybe for you for cars, if you really want to go to Germany to see really high end like fucking machinery and shit, really high end schools and classes and learn from like some top people or something. I don't even know if that's what it is. Maybe it's probably for like Italy Ferrari or something. I don't know. Like maybe that would for you, but you like psych. Technically, that is what you graduated, I believe.
Yeah.
So it's like that. You don't necessarily need to go see anyone.
Yeah.
And then it's weird. It's like how much movement would a profession have to have for you to not want to do that profession? Like, could you take moving every year?
Every year, no.
Like, what would be your limit?
I mean, I don't mind a job that makes me travel a lot, but I don't want to actually like move. You know, like I want to have one stable place,
Okay.
but I don't mind traveling. I would, in fact, love to travel. You know.
You don't want to be put in a hotel for a year straight and then move to the next hotel for a year straight.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, like traveling for like a couple months for a job or.
All right, but I need a number too, because that's more fun for the internet.
Yeah, I'd say about once every 5 years.
It's a good amount of time, especially for our age group. A lot of people now just want to like hop job to job and are happy to move everywhere.
Right.
What about you, Hordo?
5 years is decent.
Are you just bandwagoning?
Yeah, I do.
Like, I think a lot of people are happy to go to new places. I think a lot of people are happy to have new experiences. I don't think a lot of people actually like traveling all the time. I mean, unless you're one of those van people, which those people are, whole different world, a whole different mindset.
They're a different species.
Yeah, good on them for being able to do that. Oh my God, it looks like trial and error and error and error and error, and thank God I found something. Like every video I see on TikTok is someone of like how they found someone on Tinder who has a shower.
Right. Like I love doing that for like a year or maybe two.
Yeah, just traveling as much as you could, or as much as you could afford. That's always it's funny how chefs have the same mentality as like college students where they're like, oh, I'm working a summer job so I can go to a vacation in a month or whatever, and they like go travel. It's like chefs do the same thing. They work like a really shitty cook job at some goddamn shit place that doesn't deserve them just so they can afford enough to get a plane ticket to another country and stay there and then work there long enough to get a plane ticket to go to another place. And they'll just do that and hop around as much as they can.
Yeah.
It's like this mentality of like, I'll just save and travel and fuck it, I guess. And it's like that kind of lifestyle's got to be so like stressful.
I couldn't do that.
Yeah, like I couldn't travel that much. Like if I could teleport and just blink and appear somewhere else, I think I'd be okay. Even if they were like once a month, you got to move everywhere, I'd be like, are done. All right, but it's like, God, sitting in a plane, like some of the people who are content creators on YouTube and shit, when they talk about having to travel and doing conventions and stuff, and even moving to Australia because that became a hub for some reason for conventions, and like China always got all these crazy places, and they're like, oh yeah, you know, I'm from like door to door, from hotel door to my door, like the home door, and then got back 36 hours of traveling. And I'm like, that's insane. Like the idea of having to do from Australia to Europe to home in like a manner and have to hit multiple places where it's 36 hours of traveling. And it's like, that's ludicrous to me. Like some of these things, it's just like, how do people even travel that? Like how do these business people like sit on a plane every day?
Yeah.
Like the amount of times when I was doing college in NorCal and I would fly back and I would do, you know, like it would be like a Thursday in the middle of the day and I'd fly back. It was just business people in suits. And it was just a plane full of them. And it was like, I just don't understand how you could do that much flying. And it's like, you just don't have a home at that point.
Yeah.
Your plane is your home.
Well, at that point you're working so you can get a private jet.
Right.
You hope, but how many people in the world have a private jet? That's a great question.
Right.
I think I can even Google that. I wonder how many people have a private jet, like flying and stuff. It's normally pretty like kept track of.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is actually a number. The number for it, there's a little bit more than 4,600 private jets operating at this time. And that was actually 2020. So it's probably more. But so there's under 5,000.
Yeah. That's actually kind of crazy. I thought there'd be more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of thought there would be too. Like, because I mean, plane travel is one really fucking expensive.
Yeah.
People like that guy on TikTok and Instagram who would be like, "What do you do for a living?" Tell people nice cars, and then you show him going to the yachts, and the guy was like, "No, you think they spend money on their cars? just to keep this here, it's $1 million a year or whatever. And it's just like, and they talk about, it's like, I wonder if like the jets are the next step up. We're like, no, it's like $5 million a year to keep this jet in the hangar. Like, you know, it has to be some insane amount of money. And then like the amount of money you have to pay to be part of like the aviation group to make sure everything's being recorded and like updated and you're talking on comms to the right people, like it has to be crazy.
Yeah.
Like I guess I'm not surprised. I'm still a little surprised. That's less 5,000. I feel like that has to be wrong. Maybe a great commenter will fact check us. I figured it couldn't be a lot. I was gonna say like 40,000 or something, like 100,000, but yeah, I don't think that many people are really achieving a private jet level of wealth.
Yeah, that shit is expensive.
Okay, so I have it here. Maintenance and repair costs alone can range between $500,000 to $4 million a year.
I was almost right with the 5 mil. Oh my god, on the high end though. On the high end. Oh my god. Yeah, see, then I'm not surprised.
And that's for maintenance and repair.
And on top of your storage fee.
Yeah.
Yeah, on top of your storage, yeah. I wonder how much it is to rent a freaking hangar.
Yeah, that's...
Oh my god, yeah. So I mean, you're looking at 5 to 6 mil a year. Plus you're paying for all the people who are doing the maintenance and any of the supplies, like yeah, fuel, I meant, yeah, like, it's like, there's all this crap. I mean, oh my god. And there's probably parking fees at other places, because you're probably, like, registered at a club for your, like, parking area that's, like, monthly or yearly fees. Well, then if you fly it somewhere, there's probably parking fees or some shit to pull it into a new hangar.
Yeah.
Unless there's some big fucking private jet corporation group that you all just sign up to, and you just, like, all fly into the same spots as, like, rich people. You're like, what's up, Bob? I like the paint. It's yellow, looking good. He's like, thanks.
Right.
I was gonna do it pink, but you know, the wife said no.
It's about $500K to $1 million a year for operating fees.
So for the person to operate the plane is like 500 to $1 million. Dude, oh my god, dude, our friend fucking, I was just gonna say his name immediately, dude, our friend who does all the planes and stuff, I hope he's making good money then. Because if he could be flying private jets, and he's flying small planes.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the escalation is to the jets and stuff. It's probably an expensive escalation if they're getting paid that much. But like, oh god, I hope he's getting paid a lot then for just talking to people for planes. If just like flying a jet for some rich asshole is getting you $1 million a year.
Right.
I would love my life. Man, maybe I need to change career path. We need to do podcasts.
Let's go to flight school.
Yeah.
Flight School 101.
I wonder what like the oddest job is that gets paid the most.
We can always search it up.
I know like the deadliest job, right? I became like the deadliest catch because I had like the highest mortality rate. Like all the people in deep sea fishing with like the storms raging and stuff. Like the most dangerous profession that makes the most is clearly going to be like mob leader, cartel leader, or whatever, you know, what leader of some illegal social group. Clearly going to be the top list of like the most dangerous and the richest. I mean, crap. No one even knows. Like I don't even know the names of the biggest cartels from Mexico, but I do know that no one even knows the amount of money they technically have. It's just like wind. It's just everywhere.
What's it say, Steven?
I'm looking. Apparently you can make $42K as an airplane painter. It's not bad.
Well, can I draw flowers? What do I get to draw? I need to express myself as the artiste.
Right?
I mean, plain stuff is expensive, and rightfully so. It should have a ton of restrictions and safety guidelines that slow everything down, that make it more expensive. I could get that, but Jesus Christ, $1 million a year. And that dude's probably just seeing people get banged in the back of his jets. Like, let's be honest. Probably just closes the door. The amount of shit you'd see. It'd be worse than a taxi driver. You just see illegal crap. You'd be like, dude, that girl's gonna die or something. Or like, dude, that guy he's like 85 and a billionaire and he's snorting coke in the back. Am I gonna like land with a dead body just because this dude's crazy and a billionaire and he doesn't give a fuck? You just have so many problems as like I would have a video camera on me as the cockpit all the time. Just so, like, if something happened in the back, it's not me. It's like, I'm just flying the plane, just, like, head forward. Yeah, like...
Just doing my job.
Yeah, like,
The pay for a human bed warmer can top $200K. You literally just hop in the bed and get it warmed up.
is this like a sexual thing?
No.
Who pays for this? Princes or something? Like, what? Who the hell pays for someone to lay in their bed before them? That sounds like the word I would never want. I would pay people not to touch my bed.
Right? I mean, I like my pillows in my bed cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I want to be fucking ice cold.
Like, why would I pay someone to get in my bed?
But isn't like the sleep number beds, don't they have like an option between cold and hot?
Yeah, but we're not all fancy like that, Gerardo.
Well, obviously you're hiring someone to sleep in your fucking bed.
Rich people are crazy though. I mean, isn't that the whole point? Rich people just get crazy just because they can. It's like the absolute power corrupts absolutely or whatever. It's like you just go crazy because you can.
Damn, bro, just pay me $200K a year to fucking warm up your bed.
Trust me, you don't want it. He's got a camera in there. Like, you have to do it nude.
Oh God.
Or you can get a job as a snuggler. That doesn't say, but it says you can make a sizable salary snuggling.
I have actually seen that on Good Mythical Morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they had the cuddle expert come in.
Paid to help, like,
Who, like, she gets paid to help, like, couples and people, like, cuddle and feel de-stressed, and she'll cuddle with them or, like, help them cuddle with people. And, like, she had, like, a little event with Rhett and Link from Good Mythical Morning, which is a great channel, where they were, like, in a big group. It was, like, 10 people. They were all, like, cuddling.
sounds like a party.
Yeah, it was really weird. I think they made some jokes where they were like, all right, I hope no one gets happy here. It's like, this is really weird.
I don't really understand why astronomer or cook/chef is on this list of unusual jobs.
Hey, it's a rare job.
It's like, damn, you cook? Damn, that's strange, bro.
I mean, day-to-day crap, right? It's just done by a machine and then shipped out cold, like day-to-day restaurants. So I guess being a legit chef is more rare now than it was, but I wouldn't put it as a rare job.
Chris, you're weird. You cook.
I know, I'm so weird. I know how to cook things. Oh God. Oh God.
You could be a master marijuana extractor.
That I've thought of. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know anything about that, but
Can make up to $250K per year.
Yeah.
Damn.
Marijuana.
yeah, marijuana industry is super profitable at this point, which is not surprising, but God, with the amount of companies that were just outside companies that really didn't help it get legal and are now profiting off heavily, it is a little weird. It's like, I don't know. Are there any jobs you guys wouldn't do? Is there like a moral thing you guys wouldn't do? Like, I don't want to be like, would you guys not want to be a hitman? Like if someone walked up to you and was like, hey, we're going to train you and you're going to be a hitman. You're going to leave your old life behind. But you can meet your family still, I guess, or whatever still.
Honestly, that sounds kind of fun.
Yeah. Would you do that?
Yeah? Would you do that? Yeah?
Take someone.
But yeah, you guys were all the ones that picked weapons immediately. And we did the like what to make real, so I guess I'm not surprised. I would not do deadliest catch. I would not be a crab fisherman. I ain't doing it. Would you guys sail across the open ocean to get to the other countries or like another continent?
Yeah. It sounds like fun. As long as, we're obviously well prepared.
I mean, I don't know what that is, but sure, yeah.
Sure.
Prepare, with
all the stuff you need.
supplies and
remember-
yeah, it sounds fun.
And as long as it's Sea of Thieves themed.
You want a big pirate ship?
I want a big pirate ship, bro.
I mean, yeah, if I had a giant pirate ship, I'd be go out sailing all the time. I wouldn't even worry about big waves.
Right.
I don't know. Turn on a happier topic. What's your go-to show that's on in the background, like lighter mood? You're getting home, you want to relax, you're gonna maybe have a beer or something, and you want like a sitcom to watch or a show. What do you guys throw on?
Oh man, I had a couple.
Like any show or just?
Yeah, any show, movies. I mean, anything you want, really.
I like to watch Criminal Minds.
Criminal Minds. I wouldn't have guessed that. Okay.
Yeah, I like shows like that, like CSI Miami and stuff like that. Like
Really?
investigative, I guess. Like,
I didn't know shit about Gerardo.
yeah, I like that shit.
I mean, I like those too, but the shows if I'm putting on the background, I like do like more lighthearted stuff like Scrubs. Well, most of it's lighthearted, but
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Some Scrubs has some dark episodes, like that rabies episode. Oh my God.
Got it.
yeah.
Scrubs was really good at doing that. They would just think they would have like a season straight of pure happiness, and that's how you knew. You'd be like, nothing bad happens. Oh right, okay. And you're like the last episode, and you're like, someone's gonna die or something. Like something's gonna happen. Like shit's gonna go down. I still just think every time of the funeral.
Oh my yeah.
That funeral scene was, oh my God. The entire episode, spoilers if you haven't seen Scrubs. If you haven't seen Scrubs though, get the hell off YouTube and go watch Scrubs. And also watch the rest of our YouTube channel. But there's a whole episode, it's beautifully done, where Cox, one of the main doctors for it, is like hanging out with one of his best friends basically the entire time and interacting with the other people and stuff. and one of the other doctors that keeps giving him bad news about a patient over and over and over again. And at the end, you think Dr. Cox is going to the birthday party of his kid, and everyone's there to celebrate and stuff. And he's talking to what he thinks is his best friend. And then the other doctor touches him on the back shoulder in a full suit, and he's like, "Who are you talking to?" And he's like, what do you mean? And he like turns around to him and he's like gone. And you look around and it's really that guy's funeral. And that was like Dr. Cox dealing with like the death of his best friend, like the entire episode, just imagining he was there basically.
Right.
It was like it's this heart wrenching, like skin crawling episode where it like happens and it pans and you see it and then you just see Dr. Cox, who like only has the emotions of cocky asshole, and it's like just defeated, just broken. And it's just like the best written blind side of an episode I think I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, and you go back and you see that no one interacted with his friend.
Yeah.
And now, yeah, it was beautifully done. The entire time you think people are interacting with the best friend too, just because Dr. Cox and everyone's talking in the groups, but no one interacts with the best friend the entire episode when you go back and you rewatch it. Like, it's the acting is well done, how the dialogues are all shifted. It's like such a perfectly written and done episode with great actors. I mean, across the board.
Yeah.
But that was God, best thing I think I've seen in a sitcom.
Yeah.
Scrubs is definitely one of my top ones. I think my go-to is Psych, though. I mean, you saw it when you came out. I love Psych. But yeah, I would say check out any of those. Those are all good. I didn't even know you liked some of the criminal stuff. Yeah, the criminal stuff's pretty fun. We'll end it there. I think those are all good things. You guys should watch those if you haven't watched any of those, especially some Scrubs, because that's amazing. And yeah, I think we'll catch you guys next time. And, like, comment, subscribe.
Bye.